Hi YouTube, this is Felicia Loves and welcome to my channel. So glad that you came. If you are new, welcome. If you're an existing subscriber, welcome back. So glad to have you. As you can tell by the title, this is 10 simple and easy ways to help elevate your Christmas tree. I know that everyone loves a beautiful Christmas tree. Everyone admires a beautiful Christmas tree. However, everyone, may not have the skills or the creativity that they think they don't have to decorate a Christmas tree. These are 10 sure-proof ways to help you elevate your Christmas tree. So after this video, you're probably going to want to run and do a couple of things. Maybe not all, maybe some of them you have already done. And right now, Christmas is almost here, so maybe you're going to leave it as is, and these are tips that you can use for next year. I want to start off by saying that I'm not a professional decorator. I'm a professional decorator in my head, okay? I have talked to a lot of professional Christmas tree decorators. I've watched a lot of videos, a lot of Pinterest, a lot of YouTubes. So I've done a lot of research on this particular topic because I love decorating Christmas trees. It is so fun for me. Right now, I currently have 3 Christmas trees in my house. I would have more, but my husband says I cannot put a tree in the bedroom, okay? That's his cutoff point. So I do not have a Christmas tree in my bedroom. So let's go ahead and get started with the first tip. The first tip is there are no rules. There are no rules to decorating a Christmas tree. There are guidelines and tips you can use, but there are no rules. So take off all the limitations that you have when you think about decorating a Christmas tree and do what you love, okay? So that is the first and most important tip that I'm going to give you today. The second tip is to fluff your tree. If you're watching a Christmas tree decoration video and they're not telling you to fluff your tree, turn, okay? You need to fluff that tree to get it to looking its best. You want to fill in any holes and make sure there are no holes or no gaps in your tree. That is going to make your tree automatically look elevated and look well put together. Rule number 2 is a ladder. A lot of you have a Christmas tree that is bald-headed. You just have a star on the top and you have no ornaments in between that and where your arm can reach. So I always say, even if your tree is just 6 feet or 7 feet, decorate with the ladder so you can eye level see where you're putting the Christmas ornaments. And you want to make sure that you're seeing and that you're actually balancing out the colors. So you don't want just a lot of one color at the top and a star. You want to balance those Christmas ornaments around at the top of your tree as well as the middle and the bottom. So a lot of y'all, I'm gonna need y'all to pull your ladders out, not just for the star, but to decorate around the top of the tree. That is always a neglected spot and it always has holes in it. And don't be afraid to use larger ornaments near the top of your tree, just not anything that's gonna overwhelm your topper. Okay, the next one is, I know a lot of us have pre-lit trees. I finally got a pre-lit tree. But this next tip is going to shock some of you and not others. Add more lights. Yes, the pre-lit tree is beautiful. Yes, the pre-lit trees are gorgeous, but you need to add more lights. Whether they be twinkle lights, which I did get that idea off of another YouTuber. I think it's, I can't think of the name of them. I'll put them down here below. But I did get that idea from another YouTuber to add twinkle lights to go around your tree. That also helps elevate your tree, as well as any additional lighting. Lights. I don't think you can have too many lights on your tree. To decorate with intention. Decorate with the color scheme or with the theme, and both. I always decorate with the color scheme and a theme, whether the theme be Christmas toys, music, it could be anything. Decorate with the theme and a color scheme. Pick you 3 to 4 colors out that you would like to use, or it could be 2 colors, or it could be monochromatic. It's just like elevating your clothes. If you do monochromatic, there are so many beautiful colors that you can do it in. Just make sure you get different shades of that color and you get enough. Rule number 3. Cut the strings. A lot of ornaments, especially high-end ornaments, have strings on them, so those you won't be able to cut, but anything with the string on it that you can cut it, okay? This ornament I'm going to use as an example is I like to use wire opposed to string, and the reason why, the string is in control, because you have to put that ornament in a place where it can hang and not fall on other branches. When you have a string on your ornament, you can't control it. When you have wire like this, I don't know if you guys can see that. but when you have a wire, you can control it. Okay, for example, this is just a regular Christmas ornament wire, okay? I just straightened it out. So when I take this to my tree, I'll be able to direct and guide what length or how high, if I just need a little curve or if I need a big curve, I'm able to control that with a wire. I recommend getting wires that are floral wire where you can pull it and cut it. They do have a floral wire mechanism where you can pull it and cut it, and then it guides you on how long your wire should be. Or you can get the pre-bought wire from Walmart. I don't recommend the Dollar Tree because their wire is very short. You want a wire that's long and that you're able to manipulate. So I say cut the strings if possible. Like I said, there are ornaments that you cannot cut the string on. That is how the ornament is made. But the ones that do not have that string, or if they have a string that you can get rid of and it has a hole that you can put wire through, use that, because that's going to automatically elevate your tree. The next one is, tip number 7 is size. Guys, you can buy those big old tubes of ornaments and they're all the same size. That's great, but go and buy other ornaments that are other sizes, that are smaller, that are bigger. You want various sizes on your Christmas tree. You don't want the same size bulb on your whole Christmas tree. I mean, you can, and I'm sure it will be fine, but you want to make sure you vary those sizes from big to small because you want a good balance on your Christmas tree. Number 8, which is also part of number 7, I think they go hand in hand. You want to vary the size and the shapes as well. You want different shapes on your tree. You want diamonds, you want circles, you want octagons, you want reindeer, snowflakes. So you want to make sure you're varying the shapes on your tree. You don't want them to just be all balls, which, like I said, if you revert back to tip number 1, there are no rules. So you can do that however you wish, choose, or feel. Okay, I love playing with texture and color. That means I may have some furry, I may have some glittery, I may have some plain matte, but you want to make sure that it varies throughout your Christmas tree. Use non-traditional items. When you're decorating your tree, you want to get your theme and your color scheme. Once you have that together, you want to find items. If you're doing, say for instance, you want to do a musical theme tree, you may want to get a trumpet or a I don't know, a clarinet, a flute, or whatever instrument and put it on your tree. That's a non-traditional item. You want to get maybe a picture frame, which is not so non-traditional, but have pictures of your family in a picture frame or whatever may fit. You may get a stuffed animal. You may get, there are various things you can use. This is like unlimited. So that's why I tell you there are no rules. You can use whatever you want to use to decorate your tree with. It may be something sentimental that you might want to put on there that falls in line with the theme and the color scheme of your tree. So I always recommend to use something non-traditional that gives your tree the bit of originality, and it also makes it feel like home, like it's yours, like it's I don't know, I can't, like that Christmas energy. It gives you that energy because you have a tree that is unique to you and special to you. So I always recommend doing non-traditional things, especially sentimental things, to put on your Christmas tree. Tip number 10, which is my favorite tip of all, is to decorate under the tree. That is such a missed, it is a missed piece of real estate on your tree. We do not decorate under our tree enough. Again, if we're going along with the music theme, we want to put trumpets, horns, music stands, anything music related under that tree. I think that it just makes the tree just look so elevated. So whenever you're thinking about elevating your tree, I would always say stay consistent with color, theme, and also get something of sentimental value to add to that tree, and that will automatically elevate your tree. I hope one of these tips helped you out, and I hope they help you make your tree the best tree that you can have. Thank you guys for watching, and please let me know what tips you may have. Kind of list them down below, or any tips that may have helped you out in this video. I would greatly appreciate that. Stay tuned, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
It is Christmas, the first for me and you. In a cabin out of nowhere, just us and wait for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. Another year went by, but the difference this time is that ever since July, I've been happier than I have ever been. It's safe to say that my love for you is true. Tomorrow is